How is everyone doing tonight? Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday evening. Tomorrow's Saturday? Oh my god. I didn't even realize. Oh my goodness. Tomorrow's Saturday. Tomorrow's my Friday. Thank God. God is good, ain't he? God is good and all the time. God is good and all the time. How's everybody's Friday afternoon going, you all? How's your Friday afternoon going, guys? How is everybody doing? I'm sitting here scratching my hair like, oh, it feels so good to scratch your hair. I wish I could get somebody to give me a good hair massage. My head needs it. I need it, y'all. I need a full body massage, though. I need a full body, honey. We need us a full body. Happy Friday night, everyone. What is going on with everybody? What y'all got going on this weekend? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what you got going on this weekend. We got some new girls in the room, y'all. Isn't it always weird when you have, like, it's so strange to me to sleep around strangers because you just don't never know what to expect. You know what I mean? You just don't never know what to expect. Three people in the chat. Hello. Say hello. Who are you watching? Let me know that you're watching me. If you're new here, I'm a homeless single woman living in the shelter in the United States of America. I need my hair wash, y'all. I need my hair wash so bad. I took me a nice shower this morning. One thing about them homeless shelters, child, they be having that hot water on the best setting ever. That hot water be on the best setting ever. I don't like my showers like steamy hot because I can't take it because if it's too hot, I just can't do it. But they be having them showers on the best settings ever. Okay. So how's everybody's Friday afternoon going, guys? We have to communicate over here. Say hello. Let me know you're here. Who's watching? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. What is going on in the YouTube space? This is a interactive live. I want everybody to come in and say hello. Give me a thumbs up. Say hi to your neighbor. If you make content, let me know. I will go and support your channel as well. Let me know if you guys know anybody that's living in a homeless shelter. If y'all know anybody that may be homeless as well, let's share our stories. Share the story. It's all about sharing. Sharing is caring. I don't really have much to say tonight, to be honest. I'm really exhausted. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I am tired tonight, guys. I'm really off my rocker today because I want to go to sleep so bad. But I gotta take this drive, right? I gotta do the drive. Gotta get to where I need to get to. Gotta get to where my destination may take me. So I drink this protein shake. Tired tonight, y'all. I got the nerve to be saying, "Oh, I need another job. Another job." Ooh, girl, no. I don't want to. wet and rainy out here, y'all. It's warm though. Really, really warm out for a winter's, for it to be wintertime. It's pretty warm. Hello, how are you? Prismina, Pris, I don't know how to pronounce the first. Prisima sounds? I don't know how to pronounce that. But how are you tonight? Thank you for the thumbs up. Whoever gave me a thumbs up, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. What is going on, everybody, in the chat, honey? I didn't really have lunch tonight or dinner or anything. I didn't have really much to eat today at all, to be honest. I had some nachos when I got to work, some salsa, queso, with the chips and dip, basically. Um, yeah, that's what I had, queso. What is going on? How'd you find my channel? Or did you find me through the live stream or what? Let me know. Let me know. I come here every single day and I just talk about my life. I spend time with my YouTube family and I let them know what's going on in my homeless shelter life. I just let everybody know what's going on with me. That's it and that's all. What's happening, Captain? I don't really have much to say. Like, I wasn't even really going to go live tonight, but something was like, no, push yourself, do what you've been doing every day anyway. We're not changing much of anything over here. We're going to continue to do what we've been doing, baby, okay? We're going to continue to do what we've been doing, baby. Continue to do what we've been doing, baby. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hello, how are you tonight? I'm saying hello to you. How are you? Happy Friday afternoon, happy Friday night, whatever y'all want to call it. I'm just getting off the plantation and I'm headed back to my shelter. I'm exhausted tonight, y'all. I'm really tired. What the heck is going on? I want to go to bed so bad. I can't wait. What the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? Baby, wait, let me explain before you start to point your cane. How you know my name, son? But baby, wait. I didn't really eat nothing today, y'all. I had nachos, I had some queso dip. That's all I did. The queso with some chips. That was my dinner for today. That was my meal. But how you know my name, son? But baby, wait. Some people still got their trees up. I used to be the person. I used to not take my tree down until like uh, January. I would take my tree down like the end of January because I still had like some of the little Christmas holiday spirit in me. But times are different now. I probably will put a tree next year, but do I want to buy a tree just to have it? Like, I don't know. I'm more of a Thanksgiving person. I like to celebrate Thanksgiving and cook a nice meal. That's more of what I enjoy doing. But how you know my name, son? But baby, wait. I don't really have much to say tonight, y'all. Just taking a drive with me. Taking a drive with me. I'm feeling pretty good this evening. Can't complain. I had a pretty decent day at work. Just exhaustedly tired. That's all. I'm just sleepy. Just want to go to bed. I need to wash my hair too. Oh my god, what is going on? It's nice out tonight. Like it's not really like freezing cold. It's like yeah, I feel like it's in the 50s, maybe late 40s. It feels like it's in the 50s, but it's probably like in the 40s, in the 40 degrees. But I'm feeling all right, y'all. I can't complain. I had a pretty good day. Pretty good freaking day. I wasn't even gonna go live tonight, but something was like, no, stay on the schedule that you've been doing. Stay on your live. Stay on your live stream kick. I go live in the morning and I go live in the afternoon. So I was like, okay, let me do it. Because some nights I just don't have much to say, but I'm still gonna say something. So I was like, nah, let me just do it. Because if I don't do it, when I get back to the shelter, I'm gonna be like, I should have did my live last night. So I'm gonna feel like I've lost something. So, but if you guys are new here and y'all don't know my story, I'm a homeless single woman living in a homeless shelter in the USA. And the reason why I don't say my state anymore because I have trolls that's after me. They on my coattails, y'all. So I try to be a little bit more like some people come here and they know me and they slip up and say my name. Like, please don't do that. I told this guy that's been watching like my other channel from like years ago. This isn't my first time on YouTube, so this isn't my first channel. This is actually a second channel, but my other channel, I don't use that no more. And that other channel is not monetized or anything, but I don't use that channel because I'm in a different space now than I was, when I was on that channel. So I had to refresh myself and do something new. And not only that, like my family was on that channel, so they was watching me, watching my story, and I was like, you know what? Y'all don't deserve to be watching me suffer. Not even watching me suffer, just watching my struggles. Like y'all don't get that. Sorry, y'all can't get that. So I had to start me a new channel. But like I said, God was telling me, God spoke in my heart and said, you know what? Open up a new channel, and I'm glad that I did. So here I am, and I'm here every single day. So I'm always producing something, always doing something for my channel, and it's growing a lot. I get people every day, subscribers, and people are always here supporting me, and I appreciate it. But some nights I just don't have much to say, much to talk about. Just sometimes there's really nothing to say. But I said, let me come here for a little bit, even if it's for 30 minutes, to just say hi. And I appreciate everybody, and I thank you guys for your support. It definitely does not go unnoticed. Definitely does not go unnoticed. What's up, Stephen Johnson? How are you tonight? How was your Friday? Let me know. Let me know how your Friday was. Did you work today? Are you like a Monday through Friday worker, or you have, what's your schedule like? What's your schedule like? I can just sing. Sometimes I don't even have like anything to sing. Like I know songs, but I don't remember songs. So I have songs that I have printed out. I don't have the best voice, but I guess I have a little singing voice. But some nights it's just not there. So it depends on how I feel. Yeah, it depends on how I feel. Depends on. It's rainy down here, so it's like raining out here today. At least my car got a shower, right? So that's a nice thing. My car got washed. My car got washed and cleaned. My car got washed and cleaned. What y'all doing on a Friday night? Anybody doing anything? It's too dangerous out here to be doing anything except for being home, relaxing, staying where it's safe at. Staying where it's safe. I mean, I know a lot of songs to sing, but I don't know all the lyrics, so I don't want to be looking stupid out here. No singing voice tonight. Just saying hi. I might just probably stay on here for like 30 minutes or so. Because I'm tired. I didn't even really want to go live. But I was like, nah, let me do it. Let me do it. I don't like to go against the grain and not do what I normally do. I didn't even go to the gym this morning. And that kind of upset me a little bit. But I was like, I was at work stretching, stretching every chance I got. So I was working with this guy. And he was like, what are you doing over there? I said, I'm stretching. I didn't go to the gym today. So stretch these limbs every day. Because I'm not doing nothing but getting older out here in these streets. So out here in these streets. Is anybody watching me right now? Does anybody make their own content? Anybody make their own content? Anybody do YouTube, TikTok? I do have a TikTok, but I'm not really active on it. I'm trying to build that too, but I don't talk about what I talk about over here on TikTok. YouTube is just like a different space. It's a different atmosphere over here on YouTube. TikTok is off the chain, okay? All types of crazy stuff going over there. So I mean, I got a lot of bots over there on my TikTok, and I can't stand that. When those African guys come into the chat, and a lot of those people are like robots and all that. So I get sick. You have to like block 30 people a day. That's no fun. So I was like, I'm out of here. I'm done with the TikTok thing. I put up maybe one TikTok a week. I don't even care. Like I think I got like 5,000 subscribers over there. But I know on TikTok, for you to get monetized and get paid, you have to have like 10,000. TikTok is just a little bit different. I really don't understand a lot of stuff on it. Like Twitter, I don't really understand how to really navigate Twitter like that. So I never got into Twitter like that. Certain things I don't really know how to navigate too well. I was like, I don't got time. I don't got time. YouTube is very easy to navigate, you know? It's easy to navigate YouTube. And YouTube has been out forever. I think I started YouTube 13 or 14 years ago. That's my other channel. It's old. So I was like, nah, let me refresh this and start something new. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did start my YouTube and just start talking about my journey that I'm on. My journey, my journey, my journey, my journey. You're in Los Angeles? Okay. You went to work tonight. Oh, you're a truck driver. Oh, okay. That sounds like a cool job. How long you been truck driving? Sounds like a cool job. I used to when I had my apartment, I used to watch truck driving videos of the guys or women that used to drive in the mountains. I used to love to see the scenery, like the mountains and the snow-capped mountains. And I used to watch truckers from Canada because I like to watch like nature stuff, you know. So I used to watch the truck drivers because in my life I felt like I wanted to get away, and that was the way I got away, you know. I used to watch the truckers, but I haven't really been watching trucking content like that lately. But I used to just watch it literally for people that had the camera on the road while they were driving in like beautiful places, like the Pacific Northwest or the Canadian, you know what I'm saying, out there. Oh, it's so pretty to watch that. Anything like mountain-esque, I love watching that type of stuff. So I used to be like, oh my God, I love this. At first, I felt like I wanted to be a truck driver, but then I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So I don't want to be on the road like that. No, no, no. But I love watching the mountains and the Pacific Northwest, the scenery from being out there. So nice. I love it. It must be cool sitting up in a big old truck, seeing those mountains like that. I used to love to watch those videos. I mean, I used to watch truckers. I used to fall asleep to watching that type of content and just listening to the truck drive and watching the mountains and the truckers driving in the rain and then the truckers driving in like the oil fields, the oil field truckers. I used to watch all that stuff. Don't really watch it much anymore, so. But I was fascinated by lifestyle. Shout out to homeless gang hustling. Homeless gang hustling. Ah, shout out to me. Shout out to me. I'm tired tonight, man. I need to wash my hair. I know when I need to wash my hair because it be itching like a mug. Because when you go to the gym like I do, like at least 4 days, 4 to 5 days a week, my hair sweats out, right? With my exercise and everything. And like I'm not dripping sweat, but I do my share of cardio, and I'm like, I get sweaty, and then my head is sweating out, and then I'm like, damn. After a while, I need to wash my hair like at least once a week, but I don't get to it once a week. That's the reason why I have to keep my hair in this natural state because I can't really do anything else with it. So I got to keep my hair natural because it's easier when you're a gym girly like myself. it's easier to navigate, to do my hair. But some people be like, "Oh my God, are you gonna do something?" Like my hair's done. Stop, 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 stop. People make me sick when they try to say what you gonna do with your hair. My hair's natural. It grows out of my hair this way. It grows out of my scalp like this. Ugh, it's itching too. I need to wash it. It's really itching me bad. It's really itching me bad. It's really itching me bad. It's really itching. I can't wait to go get my DVDs and start watching some of my movies. Like I have time. Like I have time to watch movies. I don't have time. I really don't have time. Mm, like I have time. 10 people, 11 people watching me. Hello, everyone. Could everybody give me a thumbs up when you come into the room? Please, please, please. I'm rocking the Frederick Douglass. Oh, you got the Frederick Douglass. Okay, 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 okay. 8 years I drive all over. Oh, that must be nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice life to live, huh? You must love the road. Amazing life to just get away. I wish I could just freaking, I wish I had the money to like move away in the mountains. And I was saying something to somebody. Somebody was in my chat. I don't know if they was in the chat, but they left a message under one of my videos. And people listen. Like, even though I be having these live streams and stuff, some people actually really go back and listen to the whole live stream. And they say things like that I said in the video, kind of like in the middle. So somebody was like, you want to really move away and go into like what do you call it? Like I said, I would like to move up into the mountains, like up into Maine, like the mountains of Maine or any upstate mountain towns, right? Any upstate Pennsylvania, just anywhere. Buy a little cabin in the woods, live off the land, and do my own thing away from society. I would love to live that way because I'm an introvert anyway. I don't mind being around people, but I don't want to be around people like the way I am. Like I have to be in corporate America. I have to be around these freaking idiots all day. It annoys me. This guy at my job tonight, and I had to deal with him. He's a manager. Just these idiots at work with these corny jokes. I just be like, oh God, that was so whack. Can you just be quiet? And they look at me like I'm the problem, and I just be looking at them like y'all the problem. Leave me alone. Get away from me. That's corny. What are you talking about? So this dude at the job just be his corny little jokes, and I just be sitting here trying to fake laugh like it was funny. He be all excited. Like some people, certain demographics at the job, they get really happy when you laugh at their corny jokes. I'm like, I'm just laughing so you could kind of get out my face. I'm not laughing because it's funny, okay? Please don't do the corny jokes. And I love me a good joke. One thing I love is a person that know how to make you laugh, and a good laugh. I'm not talking about some chick, why did the chicken cross the road? Like, I feel like, yo, if y'all don't get out my face with them corny jokes, come at me with something that I'm really going to laugh at, okay? Come at me with something better. That would be cool to get away. So peaceful. Yeah, upstate. I love upstate. I love mountain life. I'm into the mountain life. I'm into the off grid, living off the land, buy your own little animals, get some chickens. I watched this guy from Tennessee, young boy, young black dude. Um, he's a young cat too. He's like, I watch anybody. I don't care how old he is, but he's a young boy, and I guess he was living with his girlfriend, and his whole story. He was living with his girlfriend. The relationship just went away, so he went and bought him some land, and um, he ended up building his own cabin in the woods, and he just learned it. He learned all this stuff on his own, and it's not really the best cabin or house that you would see. Like, it's not the best. It's not even a cabin. It's just kind of like a house with some boards and stuff. But he did it on his own. He bought the land, and I guess he zoned it properly. He did his research, and because you can't build on certain lands. Like, you can't just buy land and build a house on it. It has to be zoned properly. So he knew what he was doing. I was like, okay, young boy built his own house on his own land. I'm like, wow, you're really smart. So he did it, and people be in the comments. He got a pretty decent channel, smart boy. But I'm like, that's what's up. That's what's up. And I'm into watching stuff like that. Like, I used to watch YouTube channels of the guys that used to go into the backwoods and they would build cabins, like whole cabins. And I think they owned the land, so they were able to do that. You know, some people, most of these people were from like Canada, but they owned the land and they would go build like a cabin and they would make like content out of that. I like that type of stuff, you know, the backwoods living, the campfires. I'm into all that. People be like, "Aren't you afraid of bears?" I said, "Well, bears exist, but there's no grizzly bears around here. They have black bears, but kind of up in the mountains, not really like where I'm at. Now, if you go to places like Canada and Alaska, yes, there's going to be grizzlies out there. I would never go hiking in areas like that. If I do, I'm definitely going to have me a shotgun, but I wouldn't go hiking in areas where I know it's going to be something that could potentially eat me alive. That's not the way I want to go out of here. So, but people used to always ask me, since I like hiking and everything, like, I don't hike in the mountains. I don't hike where there's mountain lions at. I'm not, and if I do one day at some point, I'm gonna go with a group. I'm not gonna go by myself, but I do. I go hiking. People always, oh my God, are you scared? Like, scared of what? Nature is the most peaceful, quiet place that you can ever be at in nature. So it's the most peaceful place, quiet place, relaxing place. Like, and nothing like being out in the woods by yourself. Nothing like it. 30, are you 30 minutes from Canada? Yeah, Canada is beautiful. That's another place I want to go visit. I want to go visit Canada. Love it, love it, love it. I love anything naturesque, outdoorsy. I love all that stuff. You know, the woods is my favorite place to be. I just haven't been out there lately because it's cold, but sometimes I do take hikes in the winter. I do winter hikes too, but I might only hike for like 25, 30 minutes if it's extremely cold. It's just good medicine for your mind, good medicine for your spirit and soul, honey. So, yeah, I love it. I haven't hiked in the winter in a good while, but I didn't do any winter hiking this year. But I do go out in the winter to take hikes, and people be out there looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, nah, I'm giving my soul medicine, man. I know what I'm doing. Oh my God, you know. Oh my God, Stephen, thank you. I appreciate that. You're so generous. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that. Thank you for the people who's been donating, man. People be donating to my Cash App. I'm just grateful, y'all. Super grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Would love to go get lost in the woods. I don't want to get lost in the woods because I would be so scared if I ever got lost in the woods like that. I mean, I used to watch like, and I still watch them sometimes, like hikers that go in the woods and end up missing, like people go into woods and they end up missing. So I always think about like, what happened to these people? You know what I mean? I always think about like, what happened to these people? Is it UFOs? Do y'all believe in UFOs? I believe in other, I believe in UFOs. But so what happened to these people? Are UFOs like abducting these people, or do they just get lost and end up dying out there? Like, what happens to these people that get lost in the wilderness? Like, what happens to these people? Hey, get away from all this noise. What? Get away from people. And see, I'm an introvert anyway, so it's kind of easy for me to be alone. Like, I'm okay being alone. Not saying I want to be alone all the time, but I'm okay with being on my own if need be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I want to be the rest of my life without maybe a life partner. I'm fine with having a partner, but I'm not one that's pressed for that. Like, I'm out here searching. Oh my God, I'm lonely. Yes, I am lonely. I am a lonely woman. I can admit that, but I'm not out here searching for that, somebody to fill that void of loneliness. So it's a lot of lonely people out here, but they're not out here like searching. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of lonely people out here, but most lonely people are not searching because they don't want to go out there and search for the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not embarrassed to admit that. It is what it is. Life can be lonely sometimes. Hi, Miss Smith. How are you? Lori, what's going on? Training will be with just stars. Yeah, exactly. I'm not in need, but I do desire, but I'm not sick. Yeah, nothing. I think everybody desires to be with a partner, like a life partner, a husband, a wife, whatever. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody wants to be doing life alone if they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? It's always nice to have company around, a positive person that cares about you. Everybody wants that, right? Can't nobody say, "Oh no, I'm fine." Like nobody's really 100% fine with being by themselves. You want company every now and again. I don't care what nobody say. Like I'm gonna admit to it. It is what it is. But I'm not on a search for anything though. So like yeah, I crave it, but I'm not searching for it. I've been on date sites before. This was in the past. This was like when I had my apartment, right? I would go on these dating sites. Like you would waste your money. Waste your 50. Now these dating sites are like $50, $60 a month. I think I was on like what's that site called? I don't know, dating.com. I forget what it's called, but I haven't been on it in a while. But man, you would waste your money on these freaking men and on these dating sites, and they end up saying, "Hey, can you show me your body? Can you send me pictures?" And I'm just like, "Oh my God, people are freaking crazy." I don't even waste my time with them sites no more because it's just crazy, man. Who got time for that? So if you got a partner and you have a wife and you got somebody, be grateful, because child, the dating scene is crazy, and I'm not even dating. So at this point in my life, I just want somebody to exist. We can, yeah, same room, our own, just good person, kind of. Yeah, that's it, right? That's life. But today is crazy because you just don't never know. Like most of the time nowadays, people just want you for what you can give for to them, and it's not really genuine anymore. People are crazy, and that's another thing that keeps people out of that dating world, because you don't never know what's going on with people. It's scary out here. People be wanting to be with you for something. Oh, she got a house, or he got a nice car, or he got money or whatever. People are just dating for, I don't know. I don't know. People are just dating for all the wrong reasons. They're not really trying. And then most people that are even in relationships and marriages, most of them are together because of situations, you know? I'm hot. What the heck is going on? I'm trying to turn my heat off in the car, but yeah, you just don't never know out here, y'all. You gotta be very careful. So I'm definitely not in a situation of dating anyone right now. Here we go. We got a troll. Message blocked. Ain't that crazy? The trolls still be trying to come through, and the messages are blocked. I don't even know what you're talking about, sis. Message is blocked. The trolls still be they still try to filter themselves through. I be cracking up. The trolls be trying to filter themselves through. They still be trying, child. But yeah, life is life, man. Tomorrow's my Saturday, so I'm excited. But like I said, yo, I'm trying to find me a second job, and it's hard because nobody's calling me back. What the heck is going on? I guess I gotta go a little bit harder, huh? I have this I told you I have my Apple iPod, right? My iPad that is not even. It's probably about 2 years old now. And why did my screen go in the iPad? So somebody was like, if you get that screen fixed, it's probably going to be damn near the same price as buying a brand new one. So I was like, you're probably right, but I need my iPad fixed at this point. I need my iPad fixed because I get tired of doing stuff on my phone. Because the phone is little, I need my tablet. I like working off my tablet when I'm not at work or something. I like to get on my tablet because the tablet is big. And I ain't really trying to buy a new one, but I'm not really trying to. I just need it fixed. And then my laptop that I have, um, for some reason I can't get online with that. Like it won't let me get on Wi-Fi. So I've been trying to figure that out. And it's just been crazy on top of crazy. When you do social media like me, you want to have a tablet, you want to have your laptop. I want to invest in getting me a better uh, a better laptop this year. I want to invest in a good one. The one I have is okay, but it's not like I want to get a better one, a better I forget what they're called. The Apple ones? Is it called the Apple? The Apple? I forget what they called. But I want to get one of those because I want to learn how to use Adobe Premiere Pro. I want to learn how to get into that editing software. and figure that out. You know, I want to get into Adobe Premiere because, like I said, when I get settled and I get out of the shelter, my content on YouTube is going to get turned up. Like I said, I already have my cameras. I have two really good Sony cameras in my storage, but I don't use them because I'm not home based. When I get based and I touch down at home, I'm going to have my desk and I could do YouTube stuff the way I want. So I could just record my content videos on my camera, which the Sony 5100 camera is an amazing camera. So I have that. I have two of them. That's back when I was vlogging on my other channel years ago, but I still have my camera. So I don't want to keep doing this stuff on my phone because when you do stuff on your phone, it's like you're always out of space and it's just a lot when you do YouTube. But I still enjoy it. When you like doing what you're doing, it like it doesn't matter because I enjoy it. So it's easier. Like even my job, I talk about my job, but I actually really do like what I do. So I don't mind. You know, I haven't caught out in a while. I don't mind going to work. I really don't mind it. And tonight, for some reason, I was panicking because I was counting money, right? And I was off. I made an error in my money counting, so I had called, text my the assistant manager. I'm like, yeah, the money's short. I don't know what the. It would have been my fault. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a girl that was in there before me, and a customer came in and dropped like $13,000. So at the end of the night, if I close, I have to make sure that that money is accounted for, right? And do all my paperwork and account for all the finances and all that stuff. And I counted, my math was off. You know, it was $100 off. And I was like, yo, this ain't right. This ain't right. So I'm panicking, like, I can't possibly lose because you'll get fired when that money ain't right. You will get fired when the money is not funny. When the money's funny, they're going to fire you. So, but I went back. So I called my boss because I counted the money a couple of times. And I'm like, something is off. So I have to always just make sure that whoever I'm working with, when they have a lot of money in there like that, I have to verify that money the proper way when she is here with me so that I don't get stuck at the end of the night with some bull crap. But the error was me because I did my math wrong. So that's why I said I could never work at no freaking bank. I could never work at a bank because I'd be like, yo, how y'all count money like that? Because I have my own way of counting money and it works for me. But some people can count money so fast. I'm like, how you doing all that in your head? Like, I got to count a certain amount of money, write it down, count the next amount of money, write it down. That's just how I do it. I'm not a fast money counter in my head because some people can count like hundreds of thousands of dollars in their head. I can't do that. I gotta write down, you know, count a couple thousands, write it down, count a couple thousand more, write it down, then add everything up. That's just how I do it. So I'm not really, you know, I can't count money fast like that. Verify everybody and double check to confirm what you got. Yeah, I did confirm with her when she was in there, but I made an error. I did confirm with her when she was there, everything was fine. But then at the end of the night, I don't know. There was $100 that wasn't accounted for. So I was like, damn, I can't lose my job right now. So I'm like freaking out. I counted it like 3 times and it still seemed like it was $100 somewhere. And it was my error because the money that was supposed to have been in there, it was different. It was like, it was this different. It was $100 somewhere that was it was some money stuck to something. So I was like, what the heck is going on, Lord Jesus? So I'm glad I started counting the money around like 8 o'clock. No, I started counting the money around 7. Something was like, get up and start counting this money early because you have a lot of it to account for. So, but everything was fine. I did text my boss like, yeah, something ain't right. Something's not right here. So I was like, Lord Jesus, I don't need this on my coattail. I don't need these problems. You would love a bank job. I don't want to. I don't want to work. I can't work around a whole bunch of money. I don't like it. I don't like being responsible for money. In my job, they do stuff the old-fashioned way. You know, everything's old-fashioned. Writing it down. You know, like they used to do 20 years ago. Write it down. All these other businesses be having stuff more up to date, like the software and stuff that they use for these businesses. Everything is pretty much up to date, and you just log the money into the, the computer at the end of the night. Why my job got us handwriting the money now? I'm like, what type of old-fashioned stuff is this? But they're the business people. They must know what they're doing. They got their stuff straight. I can say that this company they got it covered. They definitely got it covered. But sometimes I just be a little bit on it, like, child, I don't know, honey. I be like, I don't know, honey. But it all worked out, thank God. That money was accounted for. It was my error, really. It wasn't even the girl that was before me, but I don't like being responsible for a whole bunch of money. That's why I was like, I could never have a bank job. Because at the bank job, you might have to count $50,000, $100,000 drawers. But they do have the money counting machines at those banks too. So, but I think even if you got that money counting machine, I think they still want you to count it, like, you know what I'm saying, with your hands and not just always use the machine. I don't know how that works in the bank, but yeah, I don't know, y'all. Just money just be having me paranoid. Money be having me paranoid. Hi, lady. How you doing, sis? I don't want no bank job. I was a bank. It was a local bank that my job was banking with, and they ended up having people stealing from the bank. Like, I don't understand why people would do something so stupid. Like stealing the money from a bank. Like, they not gonna know you stole it. Like, they gonna know about that the very next day, because somebody's gonna have to come in and count the money from like before. Like, I don't understand why someone would put their self up like that. Like, why? Why would you mess yourself up and get fired? And then on top of that, depending on how much money you stole, that can turn into a federal offense. Yeah, you steal a certain amount of money, that's a Fed charge. What the heck is wrong with people? So they said there was people stealing money out of TD Bank. Like, what the heck? I don't understand. But I know jobs like that, people are tempted. And I'm thinking these are probably people that, I mean, I don't know. Why you think that you could steal money from a bank? And when somebody's stealing money from a bank and they work there, they not just stealing 20, 30, $40. I mean, they may do it. They may steal some money. I don't know how banks work as far as accounting for the money. I think throughout your shift, you probably got to count that drawer like multiple times throughout your 8 hour shift or whatever. But um, I don't know. I guess a person could steal, $100 a day. I don't know. But you're going to get caught. I don't understand why people do that. And you need your job, but you stealing money out the bank. Like, you're really bold for doing something like you're a bold person for stealing money from a bank, knowing damn well the next day they're gonna find out. What the heck? That's weird. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Hope everybody's doing good tonight. I just wanted to run my live stream, and when I was getting out of work, I said I don't even want to talk. I didn't feel like talking. But I'm glad that I did. Every time I say I don't want to do a live stream, I always end up doing a live stream, and I'm like, wow, I'm glad I did my stream. I'm glad I did it because I feel pretty good, chatting, running my mouth a little bit, felt good, felt pretty damn good. It's a nice night, y'all. It's not like cold out here. It's perfect. I had to turn my heat off in the car. I was a little bit on the cold side. Would love to bank job. Yeah, I don't want no bank job. Bank job paranoids me. Some people like working around money though. But so I'm talking about the people that steal money from banks, and that's your job, and you're stealing from a bank. Like, you got a lot of nerve to do something like that. I just couldn't, knowing they're gonna find out the very next day. And I would assume somebody that works at a bank, they probably have to count that money very often throughout their shift. I mean, I didn't been like I do bank drops for my job. Like, I'll have to go to the bank tomorrow, or whatever. When I come in, drop their money off at the bank, and they be accounting for it because they be looking for that money. But they know what's with them deposits. They know what them deposits is supposed to be. They know. And I just couldn't imagine having, like, at a bank, having to be accounted for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, you guys are counting this stuff by hand? What the heck? It's crazy. I don't want that responsibility, man. It's too much. But I hope you guys all have an awesome weekend. I'm not doing any damn thing. Y'all know me, I don't do nothing. Y'all know me. I don't have a life. Like, even if I had my own apartment or a house or something, girl, I'd be so comfortable in my own house. I'm such like I'm a house person anyway. Like, I don't be doing much of anything on it. I'd be so happy to be home and relax in my bed, relaxing and just chill it out. You know what I mean? I don't gotta be doing much of nothing. As long as I got some good food to eat and a nice bed to sleep in and rest my body, that's all I care about, honey. That's all I care about. As long as I'm comfortable, that's all that matters. My comfort level means everything. Baby, wait, let me explain before you start to point your cane. I wonder what it's like driving a Mercedes Benz. I just drive past this Mercedes Benz dealership. I wonder what it's like to drive one of those cars. Oh my God. I wonder what it's like. You're a homebody too, but I love being at home. Yeah, I'm a homebody for sure. Like one of my girlfriends, I used to hang out with her. She was a partier. I'm not a party girl like that. So I would go out with her maybe like once a month. She would be like, girl, I'm like, listen, I go out and I'd be like, I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. Have one drink and I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm ready to hit the sack. I mean, I don't mind going out every now and again, having dancing and having a good time, but I'm such a homebody child. I'd be like, sleep is the most important thing to me. Being at home, relaxing, like taking a bubble bath and just kicking back, having a self-care day as a woman, that's my favorite thing to do. Looking at YouTube videos, listening to videos. That's what I'm going to do tonight when I get back. I'm going to listen to some videos, wash my face, and then fall asleep. Even in the shelter, I'd be comfortable. I'd be comfortable in my own bed, even at the shelter. I'm comfortable. Even though it's crazy people outside my bed. The crazy girl that I told y'all in my room, I think she got mental illness. Child, that girl be on some crazy stuff. But I think she got some mental stuff going on. But I don't never see her like when they call like medication, because some of those girls be taking medications and stuff, and they be calling her. I don't think they call her for medication, so I don't think she take meds. Some people's mental illness is undiagnosed, so I was like, oh Lord. But she doesn't seem to be like a problem. Like I feel like she would attack me or something. Like she's not like that, but she will curse you out though. She will fight, like verbally fight. But I haven't seen her physically fight anybody. But she will verbally curse people out and cuss and fuss. I've heard her with that. That's how I know she's like mentally something ain't right. Something just ain't right. You know when people say something just ain't right. You know those people when y'all just be like, something just ain't right. She's one of those people that I just know. And there was another girl, and she went to like a group home or something. There was another lady there, and she was off too mentally because she used to sit there and like talk to herself. I think we all kind of talk to ourselves sometimes. We say things, you know what I'm saying? But this chick be having full-fledged conversations and answering herself, and I be like, oh God, okay, I got some crazy roommates. But like I said, I don't know what she went through because I remember one night I had like one real conversation with this woman. Like she's so up and down in her attitude and her personality, whatever. Sometimes she would I think one night when she was fairly new, I think I talked to her. I said, how long you been here? Just talking. When you have a roommate in a shelter, at some point in time, I'm a calm, like I'm to myself, right? But when I go into a room, I'm going to speak to whoever's in there, like, hey, how's everybody doing? And then I go off and just mind my business and do my own thing. But when you're in a shelter and you're like sleeping in the room with these women, you end up having conversations with these people. So I asked the lady, I was like, yeah, so how long? What brought you here? We all start talking. So I was like, what? How you get here? She said she was homeless and she was living in the back of Wawa. And I was like, damn, girl, how you do that in the wintertime? I said, girl, I'm going to have to, I don't see how. I don't know. That's what she told me. I don't think she has any reason to lie to me about anything. But I'm like, girl, how did you do it in the wintertime, though? Like, I'll be all right. But wintertime? Says, I don't know. I got to go knock on the door at the White House and shack up with Donald Trump. I don't know. No, I can't shackle with Donald Trump, but I'm just saying I'm being funny with a corny little joke I threw out there. But I don't understand how, you know, I don't understand how somebody could survive out in the cold, cold, cold. Some people be still living in tents and stuff. It's heartbreaking. I don't even want to talk about it, but I just don't understand how somebody would be okay with living out in the cold like that when you have a shelter. Some people was like, I can't live in no shelter. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I know I can, so especially if it was the shelter or be freezing in the cold. Like, no, no, no. I gotta be comfortable somewhere. And then sometimes at the shelter, they would have that heat up so freaking high, and sometimes I thought they would do it on purpose to piss us off. They be doing stuff at these shelters because they want you to leave anyway. They want you to freaking leave. They want to make you uncomfortable, and shelters aren't to be. They're not designed to make you comfortable. Even though when I was in my bed in the shelter, I'm comfortable there, so I'm not going to front on that one. I am comfortable in my little mattress. I'm a little comfortable there, you know. I'm a little comfy there. But what a beautiful, calm night. Nothing much going on out here. Not crazy drivers. Not too much is going on crazy, I wouldn't say. Baby, let me speak before you start to point your finger. How you know my name, son? But baby, wait. I'm ready for spring and summer. I know, summer come, we gonna be crying about it being too cold. We never satisfied, are we? Are we ever satisfied, guys? Are we ever satisfied? Hey, Brenda King, how are you? What's going on? You got anything going on for this weekend, girl? I still can't believe it's Friday. I don't know. Ever since the holidays, my days have been just thrown off. I just don't even know what days exist anymore, guys. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't think this the. No, I gotta go. My days be so thrown off. I'm telling you. But nothing much going on over here, y'all. I'm glad I did my live because I'm almost at my hour mark and I'm almost done with this. Almost. Take me through there. Take me through there. Mm. Yeah, I'm ready for the summer, y'all, so we can start complaining about how hot it is, right? In the winter time, we complain about the cold. In the summertime, we complain about the heat. We're never satisfied as a people. We're never satisfied as a people. In the winter time, we complain about the cold. In the summertime, we complain about the heat. What do we complain about in the springtime? I guess we complain about the heat too, I guess, in the spring, huh? I guess so, my friends. In the springtime, we complain about the heat. In the summer, whew, I had a good day, y'all. I can't complain. I had a good day. It's gonna be a good day. A good day. In the springtime, we complain about the summer. In the springtime, we complain about the fall. Good evening. How are you? How are you? How are you? What's going on in your world? What's going on in your world? In the springtime, we complain about the springtime. In the summertime, we complain about the fall. What do we complain about in the fall? Really nothing. Really nothing. Really nothing. I'm a little lost, y'all. It's a little lost cause. Gotta get the directions. Good. I'm glad you're having a wonderful afternoon. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yes, it is a very beautiful day in the neighborhood, isn't it? Beautiful neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a nice night, guys. I can't complain, huh? Happy to be alive. I know I'm tired tonight, y'all. I can't wait to get in and go to bed, honey. Get in and go to bed, honey. How you doing? How's it going, honey? 24 people watching me, and I got 10 thumbs up. Can everybody just get them thumbs up for me? Show me some love, please. 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 Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all coming by and watching and supporting the channel. Hey, I see you guys. I really do see you. I really do be seeing you. It's raining now, y'all. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. I had a good day, y'all. I can't complain. Hello. How are you, Dr. J? What is going on? You really think I have a perfect personality for social media? Really? Oh my God, that's the first time I've ever heard such a thing. The first time I've ever heard such a thing. A perfect personality for this platform? You think? Well, that sounds nice to hear. Trying to think. That sounds nice to hear. I'm doing good tonight. I can't complain. I wish the personality that you say I have here on social media, I wish people at my job could see that. But people at my job, I don't even like them. So I don't even like these people at work. So, but I'm going to talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay. I finally made it back to the shelter. I will talk to y'all in the morning. All right, guys. Everybody have an awesome day. I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you guys and I'll see you soon. Thanks for all the support, all the love, all your kindness. all your donations, all your gifts. I appreciate